Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the talented freshman. A huge spot for him. There might be a bit of a learning curve here, guys.
No doubt, being so young, he just has to be able to handle his emotion. He's got a lot of talent, David. He just has to keep it all under control.
And keep it under control. It's one play at a time. Don't try to do too much, but he's got the talent, and now he's going to have to earn the respect of everybody around him.
They'll go right back to the run. Jukes his way. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It's Ivory. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of what...
Just keeps moving. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And
got a lot of running room. Smashes ahead. At the 20. And he just just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Gabriel. Right down, fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picks up the first down. Nothing but green. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jaguars. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. The option look. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a crease. It's James. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to blast their way in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Hines is tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The play action fake. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. At midfield, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll take a shot. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Something out of nothing.
Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They heat on this guy throughout the game.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. Quarterbacks, they got...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt, you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd.
Pulls it in on the right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trail a little bit the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I go for it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Motion from the offense. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The short hands. It's Ivory. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play call here, so the offense will use a timeout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Jaguars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Gabriel. Release to the back. Got a man. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. He got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And the Jaguars headed quickly to the line. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. Oh, big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Lopez to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense. The quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Using his legs, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter back. Have some success.
Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Takes the easy completion. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
At first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.